friends ever since.
In my last video, I was telling you all about how I had bought a Yamaha Reface CP, specifically to go with my MPC 25 hundo. The idea there being that I would sample in the Reface CP's piano sounds, throw on a drum beat or two, and hopefully rack up hours and hours of revenue from YouTube or Spotify from all of those people that like, you know, chill beats to study to, or whatever the fuck they call them. I was actually really enjoying this process, and I should probably have known at that stage that something was bound to go wrong, because obviously it did. I realised that whilst I was sampling in the Rhodes sounds into my MPC, one of the channels was much louder than the other one, and so I did what every, you know, proper professional music producer would do, and I decided just to stick to mono and use the loudest channel. However, it kind of niggled away at me. I wanted to be able to sample in stereo. So I tested it out, and I realised that my MPC sadly does have a hardware issue. Now, I've been looking at it, and at first I thought it might be the input jack that was corroded or something, not working properly. However, after a bit more research, I unfortunately suspect that it might be the knob for the record gain, because when I'm moving that about, it's cutting in and out. And I've seen from other users of the MPC 2500 on the internet that this is a common issue with them when they get older and you need to replace the pots. So I have decided to DIY this repair myself. Now, the MPC 2500 is actually pretty easy to take apart. It's fairly modular, so you can kind of modify and customize it, which is quite nice. It also means that there's not lots of wee SMD components for things to go wrong with. However, I am famous for destroying things which should be fairly straightforward to fix, because I have the patience of a... well, I'm an impatient person, right? I'm not very good at this. However, the alternative here is that I will pay someone a lot of money to do this, which I don't really want to do. So I'm going to try it and we'll see what happens. So here is the MPC. I've already taken out the screws on the side and the front panel and stuff to give me access to the guts so that I could troubleshoot what was going on. That means I don't need to do that at this point in time on camera, but to be honest, it's fairly straightforward to do. There's just a bunch of bits and pieces you need to take out. I've done this in the past so that I could replace the boring grey pads with these beautiful chunky orange things. So just now, hopefully, it should just lift off and expose the innards. Now, if I spin this round, you'll be able to hopefully get a better view of the offending part, which is this knob or potentiometer here, the record gain input. Now, you might be able to see on the camera, it is very loose, and when I took it out earlier, there was some clear physical kind of wear and tear on the potentiometer. So if I pull off the knob, which is refusing to come off, just to show me up on fucking YouTube, there we go. Now, there's a couple of different ways to approach this repair. First of all, I could literally just take out the entire PCB and swap it with a brand new one. MPCstuff.com do offer a new PCB with all of the bits soldered in place and upgraded parts like an S2000 style encoder. However, as much as I would like to do that, and as much as I think that would be the safer option, unfortunately MPCstuff.com don't have the PCB in stock, and they can't tell me when they'll be able to get one in stock. So I have to desolder and replace this potentiometer, or else I'm not going to be able to use my MPC as I would like to for quite some time. The problem with desoldering and replacing this potentiometer in particular is not just that I am terrible at desoldering and could very well destroy everything, but trying to get the right potentiometer at a good price was not particularly easy either. When I looked up the Akai service manual, it uses their own weird kind of proprietary naming convention, which makes identifying this one quite difficult. MPCstuff.com do sell a direct replacement, but it came in at like something like, I don't know, $50 or something by the time I factored in postage to the UK, which just was far too expensive for me to pay for this wee thing. So I had to dig around the MPC forums, and I found a part number that corresponded with a direct replacement, or at least one that should work. Here you can see the replacement part that I got from Mouser. I had to buy 4 of them, or at least I bought 4 of them, because even though these only cost about £2 each, the postage to the UK was about $12, which meant this on its own ended up costing about, I don't know, £15 or something, which is really quite depressing. But at least this could be, in theory, a cheaper way to fix my MPC. But maybe not, because I could well just destroy this thing. So the process now is that I have to disconnect various cables from the PCB. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 on plastic clips, and then down the bottom there's a wee ribbon cable, which makes me a wee bit nervous because ribbon cables can be pretty fiddly. However, it seems like my unit doesn't have a clip on the sides, and I should be able to, in theory, just pull it out. So I'm going to take out this PCB, I'm going to unscrew it and all that stuff, flip it over, I will move this unit away, and then I just have to move to the process of desoldering this. So let's see how we get on with this. Oh yeah! I've got a bunch of wee screwdrivers and things. Let's see what we have here. Will this work? Will this push it out? God, I have no business doing this. Ooh. One down. I'm going to follow my own advice here and make sure I take a photograph of the cables before I do anything so I can identify where they go later on. Wee ribbon boy. Ribbon boy. Come on. Come on, you stubborn fuck. Oh. Yeah, I'll come back to the ribbon. Oh, it's not a good sign that I'm struggling with this bit already. Oh, I thought this was going to be easier. There we go. There we go. Oi! Whoa, the ribbons are out! Oh, not this one though. Oh, this one is the bastard. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, thank you. Fuck. Woo! Woo! Now for the unscrewing. Does that come off? Yes, it does. Oh, look at that. What a fucking horrible thing. Whoa! Oh, Jesus. I've got no business doing this. Wee hidden screw. Hiding in there. Oh! Just comes out! Look at that. The PCB is ready. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. So I don't know how well you'll be able to see this on the camera, but I have discovered another wee problem which could explain why things aren't working. You might be able to see better on the front, but there's a discoloration here which suggests that there's a crack on the PCB, and as it stands, yes, there is a crack that runs down from this hole to the top, which means that some of these traces might not be fully connecting. So even if I replace the potentiometer, this might not actually fix the problem, and it might mean that I inevitably have to just replace the entire fucking PCB, which I really wish was not the case. But I guess we'll go ahead and see what happens. Oh, fuck me. There's always something. Okay, so here we are, moving on to the next stage. I have a bunch of bits and pieces here. I have my soldering iron. I have the soldering iron stand thingy. I have a bunch of tools. I have some flux. I've got solder. I've got a desoldering pump. I thought I had an electric one of these, but I can't find it, so fuck it. I have desoldering braid, I've got snips, I've got more flux, I've got a WD-40 contact cleaner, not to be confused with WD-40, and then I've got these beautiful thingies, if I can get them open. Oh, for fuck. There we go. Get these, which are wee needle nose things that you use to desolder by pushing them through the hole, I believe. Don't know, never tried them before. Perfect time to start. The first thing I have to do is replace the wee tip of my soldering iron thing with a new tip so that I can have a wider tip, because apparently wider tips are better for desoldering. This is the widest tip I could find for my particular iron. The funny thing here, of course, would be if the crack in the PCB, means that my MPC 2500 is being held together by this potentiometer, which I'm about to remove, which obviously wouldn't be great. Let's make sure I'm going to desolder the correct one. So it's that one. You can just tell this is not going to go well. I can feel it. It's not going to go well. And I'm going to upload this to the internet so you can all see how terrible I am. Yeah, fuck. Desolder. Desolder! Maybe this just hasn't heated up yet. Heated up? Well, this is going well. Come on, desolder. Oh, we have movement. Oh man, that crack is not good. Oh, that trace has come off. Oh, fuck. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. Upon closer inspection, it appears that the trace has come up with the crack in this board, which really means I'm going to have to replace the whole thing. Oh no, oh no, it's dead. I guess all I can do at this point is try and replace it, and if it doesn't work, then, I mean, I've got nothing to lose at this stage because it's fucked as it is. Fuck. Come on, you wank. Why is this not? Oh, oh, it's definitely on. It's definitely on, and it's definitely hot. Oh, Jesus, this is not good. Oh, man, I can see the fucking traces coming up. Oh, oh yeah, this is fucked. Totally fucked. Oh, fuck this, man. Okay, so unfortunately, if you can see on here, as soon as I've started desoldering, the traces on this have completely come off the pins. And that isn't for once because of my shitty desoldering. It's literally because the cracks in the PCB go right across here and have literally just half the connections. So even if I replaced the fucking potentiometer, it'd make no difference. So, it's fucked. It's totally fucked. My MPC is dead. I'm going to have to wait until MPC stuff can get new PCBs in and pay 200 and something pounds for a new PCB. So that's it. The dream is dead. No more MPC. This is the joys of vintage equipment. Fuck. I'm so glad I paid £25 for these potentiometers now. Useless. Rest in peace, MPC 2500.